Hey everybody, I wanted to hop on here and explain the directions for this assignment. So pretty much we had somebody come and talk to us about Guatemala and a school in Guatemala, and we talked about wants and needs and supply and demand, and we've been in our economics unit. Remember, economics is the study of money. So in this activity, you're going to look at some goods and exports that Guatemala sends to the United States. Why would we do that? Well, because that's a great way for us to help out that school by helping out that country as a whole by boosting their economy. So if we help out that country, that directly trickles down to those citizens. Okay, so they are prospering off of this. The first thing you're going to do is I want you to research and give me the definition of what is economics. I just told you what economics was. It's the study of money. But in order to research, what do you mean by research, Miss Mallory? You're going to go up here, see this plus where it says new tab. All you have to do is go to Google. That's what I mean by research. And you're going to type in economics definition. There it is. It even has one for kids. Is the study of the economy. So you can even copy and paste this. So I can click Control C, and then I go in and I click Control V. Boom, there it is. Okay, so the whole point of this assignment is for you to learn how to research. And not only that, but for you to think on how can you help Guatemala. This is one of the steps that we can take. So you're going to do the same thing for goods. Economics definitions. Well, this still has to do with economics, so I'm going to put /goods. All right, here it is. Goods are items that satisfy human needs. That's what they are. When I talk about goods, it means like products, produce. Talk about goods, we're talking about bananas, we're talking about coffee, things that when you go to Walmart, you can buy. And lastly is exports. Exports are something that you send from your country to another country. So when I'm talking about, Guatemala has all these exports, it means they make all these things in Guatemala and then they send them off to the United States. So it's goods that are sent to another country. After you've defined all three of these words, so that tells me that you can research and find those definitions, you have all of these different links that you're going to go to. So it says click on the link. So you'll click this link. And I've taken the time to find some good articles online about Guatemala and their economy. Well, here's one of them. And the question on this link says, list the top 5 exports from Guatemala to the United States. So you're going to go through here and see if you can find, there it says Guatemala's top 10 exports. And it lists them in order from 1 through 5. So there you go. The number 1 export is coffee. Number 2, fruits. Number 3, knitted or crocheted clothing. Number 4, sugar. And number 5, oil. So you would go in and you would type those things right here. After you've typed the top 5 things found in the United States from Guatemala, you go to the next slide. It says major exports from Guatemala. So I went on a website and I screenshotted this chart. It's called a pie chart. Why do you think it's called a pie chart? Right, because it looks like a pie. It says, according to the chart on your right, what percentage of exports go to the United States? So you're going to read this chart. Well, over here, here's the key. And it shows each color and what each color represents. Well, the orange represents the United States. It looks like the grayish green represents El Salvador. Purple is Honduras. Pink is Nicaragua. Green is Mexico. And then blue is other. So that means just other countries. So we're talking about the United States because that's where we live. So you're going to find the orange where it says U.S. We'll look at the pie chart and what percentage is the orange. It has it right here, 33.8%. So it says, according to the chart, what percentage of exports go to the United States? You would type 33.8%. After you've typed that, you go to the next slide. The next slide says, click on this link. You're going to click it. Here is another website that provides a lot of information about the Guatemala economy. And your question for this website, it says, what is the number 1 export from Guatemala according to this website? Now, another website said something different than this website. So I'm going to scroll down. And when I research things, I don't read word for word when I'm researching. I don't start right here and say, about, overview. In 2018, Guatemala was the number 69 economy. I don't read every word. I skim. I skim through things. So I see about. I look for all of these bold words that might help me. Oh, look, exports. Exports. The top exports of Guatemala are bananas. So that's what you're going to put. You're going to type here bananas. It says number 2 is coffee. So you can say that, bananas and coffee. You can put both if you want to. And the last part of research that you're going to do, you're going to read this paragraph. So when I was on a website, I just screenshotted this paragraph, and it says, according to this paragraph, if I were to go to the grocery store, what are some goods that I might see that are made in Guatemala? Well, just simply read the paragraph and it will tell you. The very last sentence says, U.S. imports includes edible fruits and nuts, knit apparel, coffee, tea, and spices, woven apparel, edible vegetables, roots, and tubers. Okay, so you would type that right here. In your very last slide, which is the whole point of this research project, is what can you do pretty much to make a difference? You're going to copy and paste pictures of goods that are exported to the United States from Guatemala. How do I do that? All you do is Google search it. So you just learned that what comes from Guatemala? What is a major export? If you said bananas or coffee, you're correct. So I would type in bananas. Then I go to images. Then I'll find a picture that I like of bananas. Okay, say I like this one. You can right click it. Once you click right click, you click copy image. Okay, it's now copied. You'll go back to your Google slide. Then you can click the control, that's the bottom left hand. You hold that down with one finger. Then you hold down the V with the other finger. And boom, there it is. Make that a little bit smaller. Another thing that I know when I go to the grocery store that I can buy to help the Guatemalan economy is coffee. So I type in coffee. So a lot of our coffee comes from Guatemala. Say I like this picture, I can right click copy, or I could do Control C. That does the same thing. Then I can do Control V. And there it is. Let's see, what are some other materials that they said came from Guatemala that when I go to the grocery store, I can buy to make sure that I'm supporting the Guatemalan economy? What else can you think of? It said edible fruits and vegetables. Well, I'm going to type in fruits and vegetables. So I can click that. I'm going to hold down Control C because that's another way of copy and pasting. And then I hold down Control V. Oop, I didn't grab it. You do that again. I'm just going to copy it this way. And I can even right click and paste it. There we go. It said woven or knitted shirts. I can type that in. Okay, any woven or knitted fabric. I don't really like that picture. Let's see. Oh, there's a sweater. Right click, copy, and then paste. Okay, so that's what you're going to be expected to do. Pretty much the whole point of this last slide and the whole point of this entire assignment is to see when you go to the grocery store, what are some goods that you can buy to help out the economy? So in return, we are still helping out Guatemala because our driving question was, how can someone in Benton, Kentucky help out someone across the world? So how can we help someone in Guatemala? Well, this is going to be our first step, buying goods that are from Guatemala. If you have any questions, please let me know. Hope you guys have a happy Friday.